Hi, guys. Alicia and Mark. First of all, thank you for this family-friendly show. I love watching it with my kids. Why was this important for you two to do a show that you could watch with your teenagers or your kids?
Alicia, take it away, girl.
Alicia, go, my love.
Um, I love that when Bear was 8 years old and he watched Babysitter's Club for the first time, that he's a little boy, he's 8, and he loved watching Five heroine, that it was just so nice and it's so wholesome. And I didn't feel like there were any screechy, annoying, whiny voices. It was just girls that were empowered and growing and communicating and being in friendship with each other in a beautiful way. And I just love that a little boy could love it and tons of people love it. Adults stop me and tell me they love our show.
Yeah, it's feel good.
Yeah. So it's really nice, and it's nice to watch it with them.
It's so up my alley. Feuerstein, why did you love this project?
No, I love it for the exact same reasons Alicia loves it. I think on the one hand, as actors, we sometimes get to play edgy, dark roles, and that's fun. But sometimes the characters we play get to be role models. And in the case of the Babysitters Club, every girl is a role model for some young woman out there who's having trouble figuring out her mixed family, who's having trouble with type 1 diabetes, who's having trouble with the world as it is politically, like Dawn. So each character represents sort of an archetype for a young woman out there who's struggling. And I think that's an amazing thing because it's written so well by Rachel Schukert, our creator. She's just made this vintage book series so adaptable to today.
And let's talk about who I see as the star of this series. Alicia, your son, Bear. I had to go, I'm like, that's Bear, right? Because last time I interviewed you, he came on and I don't know why my brain wasn't working. I'm like, that's Bear. How did that come about?
Oh, well, they were generous and let him be in it so that we could spend a lot of time together. And because
he plays the role of Papadakis. Is that his last name?
Papadakis.
Lenny Papadakis.
There it is. There it is.
And there's a side story to that I will tell you later, Mark. But but we all got, what is better than being able to all be together while we're working? I'm so lucky that I get to bring Bear. Season 1, Bear was with me the whole time. Season 2, Bear was with me the whole time. It's just, as a single mom who's working and I don't want to be away from my kid, it just makes life so nice that there's such a fun family environment. We're all allowed to be together.
And Alicia, it was the production and Rachel Schukert especially who wrote that character in just, in addition to his great acting talent, so you could have your son with you the whole shoot because of COVID restrictions, you otherwise wouldn't have had him with you.
Yes, I'm not sure we're supposed to say that.
Well, anyway, there you go, Kit. I just gave you a scoop. And sorry, Netflix, I still want to work on your shows.
But yes, they were so kind and so generous and thoughtful, and it was awesome. And it's just, and Bear was so, he came away not wanting to be an actor, which is and fine and great, but he had such a great time. He loved it. And he loves working with Mark. He loves even when he wasn't in the show in season 1, he thought he was in the show. You know what I mean? He was hanging around all the time. When I couldn't find him, I thought he followed Mark one day. And then I found him sitting as they were rehearsing a setup. He was laying in the director's chair, like with all the kids, just watching them. It was as if he was in the scene. He just didn't know he wasn't in the scene. You know what I mean?
Mark, do your kids have the acting bug as well?
My daughter, Lila, who's 15, is at a school here with an amazing drama teacher. So she's done a lot of improv and she's doing like Sam Shepard stuff right now, which is pretty intense.
Yes.
My son, Frisco, not so much. And my daughter, Addie, is very into TikTok. So she's doing all the dances, but they also love.
I haven't seen you on TikTok. We got to get.
No, I'm not on TikTok yet. I got to get there.
Yeah,
I'm not allowed on. You have teenagers. Like my kids are just like, Mom, that's a hard no.
Yeah.
So I'm not allowed on. Alicia, you broke the internet with you and Bear doing the Clueless thing, like 52 million. How did that come about?
My son is why I'm on it. He insisted that I be on it. He's been telling me about it for years, even though he's not on it himself. He doesn't have a phone. He has no idea what he's talking about. But in our culture, everyone's talking about TikTok. And I think even there's these little YouTube videos that come up when he's at his dad's house and he's watching this. He has seen it. So he was like, you have to do TikTok, mommy. There's no way I am doing TikTok. There is no way that is ever happening. And then one day he talked me into it. I don't know what happened.
I loved that video of you guys doing stuff from Clueless. That was so creative and clever and popular.
It was so cute. By the way, enjoy it now before they're teenagers, Alicia. I meant that as like I would kill to be on it. Yeah, then it's like you'll see. It's a whole thing. Mark will tell you.
I know. It's all the time. And we really have to like lay down some ground rules in our house. Because the pandemic quarantine attitude has been like, do what you need to do.
On the show, I love that y'all just got married. I'm really enjoyed this storyline. In real life, Alicia, I love you, the spokesperson for Bumble. Mark, who do we see Alicia with?
Wait, who do we see Alicia with?
Yeah,
where?
dating.
Oh, wait, what do you? I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Mark, pay attention. Alicia, you take it because they're about to wrap me. How is it being on Bumble? How's it going?
That's Mark who you should set me up with. It's a better question.
Mark. Yeah, I got some possibilities. I'm getting to work on it.
Year and a half ago, you're a little late.
You know, it's a quarantine. There's a lot of people scared to go outside and meet people, but now they're coming out and I'm sending them to you, babe.
Fantastic.
Can you imagine if you're a single man and you come across this gorgeous woman and you're like, hello, swiping right, swiping right.
Left, I'd be swiping
left, whatever.
She's so cute on it, Mark. She's adorable.
I know.
No drinks, she says, though, because that can make, tequila makes our clothes fall off. We all know this. And so she alluded to that. You got to watch it. It's so good.
I'm checking it out today.
Congrats to both of you on this. Thank you for the great programming. And I just love you both. So have a great